Well, good morning and welcome to Prepping for Prosperity. I'm Steve Smith. For those of you just dropping by for the first time, it's good to have you. By the way, it's been so nice to see everyone who has joined, everyone who has already subscribed to this new channel where we talk about prepping for prosperity. We talk about the fact that too many people kind of look at prepping as just surviving in a very subsistence way, and that's really not the way to go about it. Over in my other channel, Integrative Preparedness, or if you've read my books, the Stonemont series, I talk about how to build a life where you live well, not just survive. And so that's what we talk about here. We're back from our vacation down at Big Cedar, and we are recharged. We love it down there, and we loved our time down there. But we're home now, and it's always nice to get home and get started on those new things of the new year. Just a second. Okay, sorry, I had to take care of something. But when we talk about prosperity, I'm going to talk today about how to start your day. You know, how you start your day is so important from the minute you wake up. But we're going to get into that. Prosperity. When people think about prosperity, and like I mentioned a couple of videos ago, I think, you look it up in the dictionary and it will say something like financial or economic well-being. Well, true prosperity is a lot more than economics and finances. You don't want to just be prosperous money-wise, although it's good to be so because it buys freedom. It buys your ability to stay away from doing things you don't want to do. But the truly important parts of prosperity are mental, emotional, and spiritual. And it's the spiritual that I want to talk about today. I am making this video a part of our home church. So you don't realize it, you see me, but the rest of the church is sitting back behind you there listening to this. I delivered a message a little bit like this. On the Stonemont Church channel. If you're not with us over there, the link is down there. We'd love to have you. Welcome if you'd like to come. But it is appropriate for this. And for anybody who is here and not particularly from a religious bent, I would encourage you to consider this, to listen to this, and to consider it. Don't push away things that you have been pushed away from, because there is great power and opportunity in this, and it is the way to go. If you want true balance in life, if you want true happiness, if you want true joy in your life, this is the way to get it. I know a lot of guys are happy out there on their speedboats and the golf course, and a lot of guys with a lot of money that on the on the outer shell they look great, and on the inside they're not quite as good as they look on the outside, and many of them will admit that, and they have problems. You don't want problems in your life while you're developing a financially prosperous status for yourself and your family. You want those internals to be solid. You want them to be right. You want to be waking up every morning happy, ready to go, can't wait to get out of bed and at the day because of the great things you're going to be able to do today, the things that are interesting to you. You want to go to bed at night without worries, without regrets. You see where this is going? This is so important. So we're going to be talking about the base of all prosperous prepping. Okay. I have something here. I'm going to read it to you. It's called The Difference. And this has been hanging. This is hung. It's not currently hanging, although it's going to be back up pretty soon, in just about every office I've had since the 80s. And I'll be honest, there's times that I didn't remember it as well as I should, and I got back to it, and the difference has made all the difference. There is one of my favorite scriptures. It comes from Psalm 127. I'm going to read this to you as an introduction to what I'll be reading next. And the first verse is, "Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it." That means unless you've made God a part of your planning, and not just a part, but the director of your planning, you can do everything you want to do. it's not going to come out as well as if you let him direct it. I begin every day, and you might consider this yourself, and before I even get out of bed, by the time I open my eyes, I'm still under the covers. I pull those covers up over my head and stay warm, and I said, Lord, thank you for this day. Guide me according to your will and use me for your purpose. And I thank him for doing so. And sometimes when I get off track a little bit on things that I know about, I realize that it's me trying to direct myself and doing things for my purpose. So keep that in mind. And if you want to go back and make that kind of one of your daily references, it's Psalm 127, verse 1. Okay, I'm going to read to you the difference here. It says, I got up early one morning and rushed right into the day. I had so much to accomplish that I didn't take time to pray. Problems just tumbled about me, and heavier came each task. Why doesn't God help me? I wondered. He answered, you didn't ask. I wanted to see joy and beauty, but the day toiled on gray and bleak. I wondered why God didn't show. He said, but you didn't seek. I tried to come into God's presence. I used all my keys at the lock. God gently and lovingly chided, my child, you didn't knock. I woke up early this morning and paused before entering the day. I had so much to accomplish that I had to take time to pray. That's the way you start your day. That's the way you need to start every day. There are ways that seem right to a man, but lead to death, right? God's ways are higher than ours. He knows the plan he has for you, and you don't. You think you have a plan. His plans are so much better. Which would you prefer? Do you want the one that you have, or do you want the one that is so much greater than you have? That's what you should think about today. I hope this has meant something to you. It means something to me every time I read it. And it, just like the title of that poem, makes all the difference. So you all have a good day. Think from now on about how you want to start your day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.